a 3-year-old walking to kindergarten alone, a toddler using a real knife, an 18-month-old climbing without help. Before you panic, this isn't neglect. It's the German parenting method that's creating some of the most independent, confident kids in the world. And the science? It's absolutely fascinating. I'm going to share the exact steps you can start using today, even if your child is already past 18 months. Stick around because mistake number 3 might be the one you're making right now. Introduction. Why this matters. Here's something that changed my perspective completely. Last summer, I watched my friend's 2-year-old daughter in Munich confidently navigate a playground while my same-aged nephew needed constant supervision and reassurance. The difference wasn't genetics or luck, it was a completely different parenting philosophy that starts remarkably early. I'm your name, and I've spent the last 5 years researching child development across different cultures. Today, we're diving into the German approach to raising independent children, and I promise you'll never look at parenting the same way. Germany consistently ranks in the top countries for well-adjusted, independent children. But here's the fascinating part. They achieve this by doing the exact opposite of what most of us were taught. Let me share the 3 biggest mistakes parents make and what Germans do instead. Mistake number 1. Intervening too quickly. Picture this. 18-month-old Emma is trying to put on her shoes. She struggles for about 15 seconds. Most parents? They jump in immediately. Here, sweetie, let me help you with that. Sound familiar? The German approach flips this completely. German parents practice something called Selbstständigkeit, self-reliance. When little Emma struggles with her shoes, German parents wait. They observe. They let the child problem solve for up to 3 to 5 minutes before offering any assistance. Here's the science behind this. Dr. Alison Gopnik, a developmental psychologist at UC Berkeley, found that children who are given time to struggle before receiving help develop 43% stronger problem-solving neural pathways. The struggle itself is where the learning happens, not the solution. Let me share a real example. My colleague Anna from Berlin told me about her son's experience with buttoning his jacket at 22 months. It took him 8 minutes the first time. 8 full minutes of fumbling, frustration, and focused determination. Her instinct screamed to help, but she waited. By week 3, he was doing it in under a minute. More importantly, he started applying that persistence to everything: puzzles, climbing, even social problems with other kids. So, what should you actually do? Actionable step number 1. Choose one daily task appropriate for your child's age. Putting toys in a basket, pulling up pants, carrying their plate. Set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes when they struggle. Stay nearby but busy with something else. Fold laundry, wash dishes. Use phrases like, "You're working hard on that," instead of, "Let me help." Only intervene if there's a safety issue or after your timer goes off. Now, before you think this sounds harsh, wait until you hear mistake number 2. This one actually shocks most American parents, but German kindergarten teachers swear by it. Quick question for you. How long do you usually wait before helping your child with a challenging task? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious about different approaches. Mistake number 2. Creating a risk-free environment. Here's where most parents' anxiety kicks in. German playgrounds look dangerous. Tall wooden structures, rail climbing rocks, areas where kids can actually fall and get minor scrapes. Meanwhile, we're bubble wrapping our children. The shocking truth? German kids have fewer serious injuries than their overprotected counterparts. A landmark study by Dr. Ellen Sandceder at Queen Maud University in Norway examined risky play across European countries. Her findings? Children who engaged in age-appropriate risky play, climbing trees using real tools, navigating uneven terrain, had 35% fewer anxiety disorders by age 10, significantly better risk assessment skills, a lower rates of serious injuries because they learned their limits gradually. Here's a story that illustrates this perfectly. My friend Stephanie from Hamburg lets her 2.5-year-old daughter help with cooking. Real vegetables. Real, child-safe, but real, knives. Her daughter cuts soft vegetables while sitting at the table under supervision. When I asked if she worried about cuts, Stephanie said something profound. A small cut with a butter knife at 2 teaches her to be careful. It's better than her first experience with a knife being at 12 when I'm not there. The German philosophy? Calculated risk builds real confidence. Actionable step number 2. Start with controlled risk activities. At 18 months, let them climb playground equipment independently. Stay close, don't hold. At 2 years, allow them to carry non-breakable items. Pour water. Use child-safe knives for banana cutting. At 3 years, walk short distances ahead of you, like to the mailbox. Create a risk ladder. Gradually increase challenge as they master each level. Teach, don't prevent. Sharp knives cut.
We hold them like this.
We always cut away from our body. You might be wondering, what about emotional independence? That's mistake number 3, and it's the most counterintuitive one yet. Plus, I'll share the specific ages and stages where this matters most. Let me ask you, what's one risky activity you've been hesitating to let your child try? Share in the comments. Let's talk through it. Mistake number 3. Overcomforting minor upsets. Your toddler trips and falls. No blood, no real injury, just surprise. What happens next determines more than you think. Most parents rush over. Oh no, are you okay? Poor baby. Let me pick you up. The child, who is about to get up, now starts crying. German parents respond differently. Oops, you fell. Up you get. Neutral tone. Calm energy. Matter of fact. Here's the developmental science. Dr. John Gottman's research on emotional regulation found that children develop emotional resilience based on how caregivers respond to minor setbacks. Overcomforting minor incidents teaches children that small problems are big disasters. It literally rewires their threat assessment system. A longitudinal study from the Max Planck Institute followed 300 children from 18 months to age 7. Children whose parents responded calmly to minor upsets showed 52% better emotional self-regulation, higher frustration tolerance, greater independence in problem-solving. Real scenario. My neighbor in Stuttgart has twin boys. One day at the park, they were about 20 months. Both boys tripped while running. She walked toward them calmly and said, "You both fell. Are you getting back up to play?" No panic in her voice. Both boys looked at each other, stood up, brushed off, and kept playing. The whole thing took about 10 seconds. She told me later, "I save my big reactions for big problems. If I panic when they trip, how will they know when something is actually serious?" Actionable step number 3. Create a mental reaction scale for your child's upsets. Minor falls/frustrations. Neutral acknowledgement. You're okay. What's next? Medium upsets. Calm validation. That was frustrating. Take a breath. Want to try again? Major issues. Full comfort and support. Practice your poker face. Children read our energy first, situation second. Use phrases like, "Your body is strong. You can handle this." Offer comfort when truly needed, but let them ask for it rather than imposing it. Now here's where this all comes together in a way that'll make total sense. Common question: how do you typically react when your child has a minor fall or upset? Be honest, no judgment here. Drop your answer below. The bigger picture. Why this actually works. Here's what's really happening neurologically. Every time a child solves a problem independently, strengthens prefrontal cortex connections, navigates a calculated risk, develops accurate threat assessment, recovers from minor setbacks, builds emotional regulation pathways. The German method isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about respecting children as capable humans who are wired to learn through experience. The research is clear. Independence built early doesn't create distant children. It creates confident ones who know their parents trust them. These kids actually have stronger attachments because the relationship is built on capability, not dependency. Actionable recap. Your 30-day challenge. Let's make this practical. Here's your roadmap. Week 1 to 2. Choose one daily struggle and implement the 3 to 5 minute wait time. Document what happens. Week 3. Introduce one calculated risk activity appropriate for your child's age. Start small. Week 4. Practice your neutral response to minor upsets. This one takes the most intentional effort. Remember, you're not doing this to create perfect children. You're doing this to raise adults who trust themselves. The German approach isn't about perfection, it's about building competence through experience. Some days you'll intervene too quickly. Some days you'll feel like it's not working. That's normal. The pattern over time is what matters. Closing. That 3-year-old walking to kindergarten? She started with 30 seconds of independent walking at 18 months. The toddler using a real knife? He started with a banana and a butter knife at 2. It's progressive, intentional, and transformative. I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 mistakes resonated most? Are you ready to try the 30-day challenge? Drop a comment below. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button. It helps more parents discover this approach. Subscribe for more evidence-based parenting strategies that actually work. Next week, I'm breaking down the Scandinavian approach to screen time. You won't believe what the research shows. Remember, confident kids aren't born. They're trusted. I'll see you in the next video.